Welcome, welcome. I just realized I was muted. Ignore that. Good evening or good time of day, everyone. Hello, hello. Please let me know about the audio, if it's a bit too low or if I'm low and the game is loud or vice versa. But hello, hello. I also, let me see. Oh, that is fair. Also, I feel like I'm really close to the microphone. So that sounded really loud to me. Ignore Professor Anaxagoras shooting in Ides Elysiae. Oh, I suppose I could have him read a voice line, but I've also explicitly not gone to anyone's voice lines, really, because I haven't. Oh my goodness. The power of Green Man? Kent, listen to me. This one right here. Also, hi, Barry. Listen, this one right here. I want to study him. I want to study him more. I love so many members of the Amphoreus cast, but he's definitely up there for me.
All things are connected by origin and are made of the same essence.
Shout out to Britain. I still think that's one of the funniest lines that has ever come out of this game. Dare I say, one of the most iconic. But yeah, definitely let me know about audio, so the quests aren't too quiet or, you know, things of that nature. I will say, I firmly believe this is like the first time I've streamed Star Rail in a very long time, arguably since the beta. So forgive me if I am a bit all over the place. Have we seen Anaxa and King Ermin in the same room? Hashtag just asking questions? No, absolutely not. I will not stand for that. Even though he absolutely is Conrian coded, like he is just a Conrian, he would never. He would sooner experiment on his, yeah, he would sooner do all that to himself than anyone. Anaxagoras' bad ending? Absolutely not. In fact, I'm taking the pen and I'm writing the story, and it's that, I didn't know what I just did. Wait, what? I was just I'm sorry. I think I peaked my microphone there. Something, reforge all things. Listen. I think he's really interesting. Like, how would I describe him? Anaxagoras is a character that I just want to study from all angles. The baby seal objected to the Anax comparison, my bad. Yeah. Anaxagoras would never. Also, so for transparency's sake, while I have not, like, I haven't, the only information I have seen about Amphoreus, outside of just recently completing 3.6, was the calendar that they showed a few days ago. And that made me discover that I think Hycelin's is in May. I think that's her month, which is, oh my god, so true, queen.
All things are connected by origin
and
are made of the same essence.
And I believe Anaxagoras was August, and When I think of August, I think of Hatsune Miku, and the hair color is like kind of similar, so maybe that's why. He steals every scene he's in, honestly, the absolute cackle as he gives his core flame a few patches ago. Listen, he's so interesting. I really like him, but I haven't even, I'm just,
All things are connected by origin
like,
and are made of the same
when I
essence.
tell you guys, I have not been able to read Amphoreus fanfiction because I'm like, I don't know where writers are and I'm not about to be spoiled. So let me not do that to myself, but I will return possibly. But from what I have seen, what I have heard, what I've been warned about is that not only is the quest relatively lengthy, but it's a lot. And whenever someone tells me it's a lot, I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I have my emotional, like, I have my fruit here to keep me company while I go through it. So, also, hi, Arnold. I've been trying to get over Amphoreus since I finished the story 2 days ago, but now you're streaming, so time to fall back into depression. I also want to say, when the time comes, I will absolutely watch your VOD. It's just been busy for me lately, and I've just been behind. But I will say, I'm just going to be experiencing this. Like, I feel...
All things are connected by origin.
And Xagris, please. I feel I'm not really going to be able to provide detailed lore commentary that some may want, but it's been a while. Like, this is the first time I've been streaming Star Rail in years, and it's the finale of arguably my favorite arc in all of Star Rail. So this is definitely going to be an experience. Hope you have a full box of tissues. Don't say that. Like, I already had a day, TM. And I'm already dedicating because I firmly believe that I will not be able to finish this quest tonight at all, which is fine. So I'm going to return. I'm going to continue the quest tomorrow, like 3 p.m. EST-ish, because I will finish it. Now, I feel like I'm always slow to everything. So while people are no doubt speculating, coming to terms with Amphoreus, I am just like standing man emoji. You guys completed the quest? Welt and Anaxa are in my I need to talk for 5 hours tier on my tier list. See, I would want to talk to Anaxagoras, but I also kind of don't because how do I want to word this? I don't feel like Anaxagoras is the type of person who would not talk to you if you weren't quote unquote as intelligent as him, but it would be small talk. And I feel like he's not a type of person who would want small talk. Also, I'm not sure what that means, Brandito. Is that, I'm not sure what that means. Welt though, Welt is very comfy. Welt is very comfy. I could talk to Welt for hours. I could not talk to Anaxagoras for hours. Like, of the Amphoreus cast, I could talk to... Okay, I'm gonna be honest right now. Normally, I would have Finon just front and center, but every time I look at this man, I'm going to burst into tears. The more and more we've gone through Amphoreus, I've been here before. I've accepted my fate. I literally am so over it. And I didn't even... No, I'm not going to start. I'm not going to start,
My
but...
childhood musings, huh? So naive.
Like, oh my gosh. Also, I did clearly... I pulled for Cyrene. I leveled her up. I have not looked at anything. I don't know what her... Like, I have a vague idea of what her kit does, but I haven't read anything. Haven't read any of her traces. I haven't read any information. Whenever she's in the party or like with the heirs, I always like the audio has been off. The audio has been off because I'm like, I don't want to hear anything. Leave me alone. Like, it also, Barry, it does not help that Joshua is a phenomenal voice actor. And so when I so much as hear old Finon dialogue, I'm like, no, I can't. I can't. Like, I literally can't. Okay, in our lore keepers discussion, like in our lore keepers group Discord, in our Honkai channel, we quite literally, it was myself, Stephanie, Leah, and I. And at some point later, Ashikai joined and was so confused. I literally took a screenshot of Finon and I
So
said, "This is
was my childhood
Amphoreus."
dream, huh?
And then Stephanie took a picture of Sunday and said, "No, it's actually Sunday." And let me pull it up because it's like, excuse me, what is Honkai about? Yeah, the first pin message in this is Finon, then it's Sunday, then it's like is
My
talking about the
childhood
cake.
musings, so naive.
It took me about 12 hours to finish it, and I was crying on and off during the entire second half. Enjoy yourself. And yeah, don't read Cyrene's kit because there's a spoiler like how Castellana's name drop was in it. Oh my goodness. Thank you for telling me. But also, yeah, I was going to stay firmly away from it. So thank you very much again. And I'll be
So
completely
this
honest,
was my childhood.
like, I almost clicked Cyrene. Let me get out of this menu. But, yeah, like, I just haven't looked at anything. So, I feel bad in advance. I feel bad. I'm just going to be experiencing this quest. I probably won't have anything substantial to really say until we're in it. So I want to apologize in advance. Sunday and Phylon call them Jesus Christ 1.0 and 2.0. It's not fair. Like, it's genuinely not fair. Once again, the characters that I am gravitating towards, they all end in one of two ways. But with that being said, I am going to start. So I also want to make the disclaimer too, I am not a gamer. So in this game, you will see me fumble a lot, especially with any content. I just YOLO it. I quite literally hope for the best, and that's it. Wait, before I go over there. Okay. Correction, I think they're like at least Jesus 3.0 and 4.0 in the series. Thank you for the correction. Guys, I really like Anaxagoras. One day, perhaps, if I'm super lucky, he will be C6 just because I like him that much. Stop. I don't even want to go over there. I love Cyrene so much. Oh my gosh, I'm like, I can't even already go over there. I know Anaxagoras' email signature is so long. Really? I feel like it'd be super short. I feel like he's very matter of fact. So he wouldn't want to waste any time with like a very elaborate signature. Actually, yeah. I can't headcanon right now, so the degree abbreviations though. I feel like he wouldn't bother signing because you already know it's him from the email address. That, and also to those who played the conventional memoir or the limited time, quote unquote limited time event, oh my gosh, I'm blanking on their names. Oh, the Mems like restaurant limited event. When he had customers criticize like the food in the restaurant, he didn't even have constructive criticism in response for feedback. He just was like, what about they look at my gun? And I know this isn't a fever dream. Like, I hate the gods at outlook.com. Okay, to say that he uses Outlook is diabolical, I must say, actually. See, actually... Guys, I don't think I'm gonna make it. I know there's been controversy about Cyrene, her kit, etc., but I I love her so much. I don't even pay too much attention to that. I fear Anaxagoras gives Microsoft Teams energy. I feel he'd have, okay, he has a .edu address because he is obligated to. That is the only reason he has that. Otherwise, he's not on social media like that. He's on Slack and nothing else. Please. Wait, I need to take a picture. Oh, I'm actually gonna cry. Guys, the quest hasn't even started. I just looked at Cyrene and I started. I forgot how much I love her phone case. What if? Guys, she's so pretty. Oh, she's so pretty. I love her design. I actually really, really do. And I remember mentioning this to a friend as well, but it's very like old school magical girl coded, and I really, really like that. Sorry, I must take picture. I must. Chat about to form in a prayer circle spontaneously. Don't say that. I posted Crown of Thorns in Discord. Ooh. Also, speaking of crowns, I love that her hairpiece is like her moon scepter. Can't believe you're in the way that you have censored Britain. The way... The thing I notice is the inside lining of the dress. Does it look familiar to you? I feel... Okay, I don't want to look up that far because like I'm actually looking at all the details, but it's the UK. Are you saying the UK is on Cyrene's? Is on Cyrene's dress? Is that what I'm looking at? She does look like she'd be a card captor Sakura blue card design. I think so. What this design reminds me of too is of the goddess herself, Madoka Kaname from Puella Magi. So it just makes me really happy. I really like that. Oh. So also hi Vega. Also welcome everyone. I'll be streaming this for a while, and because of the length of the quest, I no doubt will continue streaming the rest tomorrow. Especially considering, oh, they're so cute. Especially considering, like my mental state. Okay, if I have to explain Roman history influencing me. I'm sorry, Verdigris. I'm sorry. Is Cyrene tall or Ciridra that short? So I want everyone, well, actually no, not everyone. Almost all of the women in Hoyoverse games wear heels, so that adds a few inches to their height. But realistically, both Hyacinth and Ciridra are relatively, like they're still short, but they're shorter TM. I would say that like this is still short TM, and this is like she's so small, but you know, so. Let me tell you about the city of Bath, named for the Roman baths that are still there today. Okay. I will talk to her. I can't... Oh. Her design, I understand for the most part people are used to me with blues, purples, celestial designs and things like that, but I am obsessed with this, and I do really like pink. So. Okay, Cyrene. Oh my god, she's so gorgeous.
This view hasn't changed at all, has it?
Guys, no joke, my eyes are already watering. I love this cast so much. I know I need to calm down and I'm very sorry, but... And also, please let me know about audio, please. I don't want to continue the quest if the audio is bad or you can't hear the characters. Also, wait. Oh. Oh my gosh. Okay.
The hometown in your memories never changes. But when you return to your senses, you realize that fate has already stolen the time away. Welcome to the Trail of Genesis, friend.
Look at her. Oh my gosh. Irene. Oh my gosh. I feel I feel like I'm attached to every single Christos heir in different ways. I'm sorry if you didn't hear that. Just looking at her, I need a moment. Oh. But there are some details about her design that I do take note of, but I don't immediately comment just because I feel so silly. Cause I'm like, I know the way that my brain works sometimes, and I'm like, am I reaching here? Am I quite literally taking galaxy steps, coming to these conclusions, or just observations? Cyrene, you look... Standing here brings back many memories. The Trail of Genesis. I will ask this one. Bring out the microscope telescope. So I'm really sorry. I feel like I keep peeking my microphone and I am not trying to.
Indeed, the scepter's extrapolations have reached their end. But the process of Genesis has only just begun. The path ahead will no longer rely on emotionless programs. It'll be decided by the will of humankind. Before you arrived, I kept wondering, beyond the veil of Id Silicii, what kind of Amphoreus is being born? I can see fragments of it when I close my eyes. The friends who walked alongside us have all moved on toward their respective destinies. Some turning into pillars of the world, supporting the sky and the ocean. Others sowing reason, laying down the law, and with gentle hands lifting newborns into the light. Death and strife are no longer feared by people, and trickery has become the innocent games of children. All beings living ordinary and peaceful lives within the net woven by romance and passage.
I literally don't think I can make it through this quest, and we're not even 10 minutes in. Oh.
There's no black tide, no flame chase, and no destruction. The world on the other side of the sea is one bathed in sunlight.
It's a world we must protect. It's the dawn that Phynon and everyone had wished for, or peace will reign until the decisive battle arrive. Oh. I want to apologize in advance. I just know I'm going to ugly cry. I know I'm going to ugly cry on stream. I am so sorry in advance.
Like a happy and carefree childhood, the era Chrysia in this cycle will last for millennia, until it reaches the moment decided by the prophecy. Light calendar 4931, month of freedom, the moment belonging to world-bearing. Are you ready to answer the call of the world, friend? Then go, and pen the Throne of Worlds' first stroke. For this world, made from countless wishes.
Month of freedom. I see.
You say that, but it's gonna be ages till we reach light calendar 4931.
Also, I really liked 3.6. Like, I was so emotionally all over the place because I truly adore the trio of Dan Heng, Stell, or, well, Kalis, like the Trailblazer and March. And as we explored March and Evernight, it really just hit me how much I adore those three and how strong their bond is. I love the characterization and development they've shown with March. Excuse me. I never got a handle on Hatham's character that made me connected to him, but I feel like I definitely understand Axa. It's so strange because I love Anaxagoras so much, and Alhaitham is Alhaitham.
I can make use of the crevices of time, but surely you and Dan Heng won't have to wait around for a few thousand years, right?
That won't be necessary. We can simply sleep, and the chronocognitive anchor will wake us up.
Veil of Evernight, Pillar of Stone. I didn't expect you both to be here.
We've both become a part of the New World ages ago. You're the last slowpoke.
Our consciousnesses can converse with each other across the heavens and the earth, possibly due to the influence of the Trailblaze. I am now connected with this earth, and I can feel the breath of every mountain range.
I also want to say, I have to, Dan Heng, the way that you just got taller, was the yearning so powerful that he also got taller? That to me is still so funny. He has 3 forms now. Well, in total, 3 models. You have regular Dan Heng, then you have Imbibitor Lunai, and now we have DHPT. Also, Dan Heng has really grown on me. He truly has.
I see that the tallest among them is named Akama, and the form of the holy city is already taking shape.
In other words, your stage is almost set. Do you want to take a leaf out of Kefali's book and make some prophecies before your nap?
But we're not the only ones who have changed. The chronocognitive anchor just transmitted a message stating that Iron Tomb has reacted to the Aranova.
I really don't like that. I don't like that.
The moment when our friend bore the weight of 30 million cycles of memories.
I
Was
am
probably also when the scepter devoured 30 million cycles of destruction.
It's bound to happen, and I've long prepared for that. We can't wait any longer. We must stop Iron Tube. It's time to take over the burden that Phynon has been carrying. I'm not going to have anything important to add. I feel like it's just going to be me sobbing and crying and saying the same 3 things over and over again. But now, do you have any overarching predictions of the story? I never really go into Star Rail with heavy predictions because, one, I feel I am not knowledgeable enough in its lore to like really speculate too much. But I mean, just from this, I feel like we're definitely going to be fighting Iron Tomb, and I'm going to be crying the entire time because I know. I know I'm I'm going to see him and I'm going to cry. That's one of the predictions I have. I wouldn't even say predictions. I feel like it's more speculation here because with Cyrene, I feel like I can't articulate how I want, like what I want to say. Well, so I'm sorry. I'm not really that engaging, and I don't really have too much. So Cyrene's existence, like maybe I'm just so Modico, oh my god, like Magica pilled. But when I see Cyrene and after we have learned what she has done thus far, it's giving, oh, while 3.7, yes, is not all about her, but centers her. Like, again, I feel like I can't really articulate how I want to say things. And I'm very sorry for that because I feel like I'm very boring in that regard. When it comes to Honkai Star Rail, unfortunately, I don't feel like I can really pick apart things how I would want to. And I especially feel bad because I haven't had proper time to just review everything I'd like to with Amphoreus. So I am deeply sorry. I know this is Don Hung Pro Max, but he's still so baby boy. He's still so baby boy. Like, sir, he's still my son. Oh yeah, he's still baby. He's very baby. Let's see.
You know, you don't have to shoulder this world all on your own. After someone boards the Express, the word alone ceases to exist. So as we reach the end of time, no one will be left to face it alone. Don Hung and I came here to specifically tell you that.
Oh.
Remember, this world is not a burden you bear alone. It's a journey we trailblaze together, alongside all of the Express.
I know. Thank you, my good friends. No need to remind me. You are always on my mind. Seriously, can't you let me be the protagonist for once? That's cute.
Alright. It's time for Don Hung and me to go have a super long nap. Look after this world for us.
The road ahead is long, but we'll be waiting for you at the end.
Also, thank you for stopping by. Hello. Also, there's an ad, so I'll stop for a little bit, but You're not boring. It's just so vast. There's a lot to dissect with HSR. I feel really bad because, without getting too specific, I was discouraged from getting into Star Rail lore, not necessarily because of the game itself, but just certain conversations and behaviors, I suppose, towards me about it. So it just kind of, I just wanted to do my best to play it off stream and try to understand the story without feeling, I don't even want to say bitter because that's not the right word, but I just wanted to enjoy it at my own pace. And due to, again, certain, I guess, yeah, it's just like differences of opinions, things of that nature. It was really off-putting for me at times to want to talk about Star Rail lore, but I feel throughout Amphoreus, it just reminded me why I enjoy lore so much. And it really brought me back to Star Rail lore, like paying attention to it so much more. And I didn't want any, past instances to completely remove me from something that I thoroughly enjoy. So it just makes me happy that Amphoreus has been as powerful as it has been for me. And it also, I wouldn't even necessarily say Amphoreus, but just reminded me that I can just enjoy things at my own pace, and that, the way I approach lore and do certain things may not always be the same as others. So how am I just noticing Don Hung's ponytail? Zhongli, you couldn't pay child support? Listen.
We'll definitely meet again.
Oh my gosh.
Let's take one more look at the other side of the sea before we set off.
Oh.
Heidi's Elysiae is so quiet.
Just like how I remember.
Here we are once more.
Oh.
Who's spreading gossip about me?
All right, gonna be lurking mostly tonight, but hope you have a great time with the story. Thank you, Jam. Thank you. I hope you have a comfy one. All right, now that they're leaving, time for all of chat to nap too. See you tomorrow. Oh, screaming. I do like the new Trailblazer's voice. It's grown on me. It has. I absolutely adore. I love this game so much. Okay, I don't know why, but there's something about Anaxagoras running very fast that's very just hilarious to me. Also, okay. The words dawn, tomorrow, and like just certain phrases just activate my fight or flight response because
All
of
things are connected.
Amphoreus. Like, I'm just like, anytime I hear tomorrow, I'm like, no, let's not. So yeah, sorry. Baishuweez.mp3, yeah. Oh. Fancy meeting you again, brave little trailblazing gray bird. You're still here? The memory is talking to me? Surprised, are you? The gentle breeze of Heidi's Elysiae shouldn't have pulled your heartstrings so taut. Relax. Don't forget, I've already fulfilled my promise and regressed into the eternal night. Our meeting now, and the words I'm about to share, are fragments of farewell that I left behind in advance. What an unexpected plan. What a mysterious lady. How would a memory know my reaction? What do you think? Oh my gosh. Also, now that I think about it, I'm tripping. I'm stumbling over my words because more and more of 3.6 is coming back to me, and I adore Evernight. Sorry. What do you think? The Anasrava in Pure Child of Anasrava might actually mean without omission. Squints. Thinking back to our brief yet lingering encounters, how wary you were of me. We never even had the time for a proper farewell, did we? That can't be helped. The role I'm playing isn't exactly likable. If I left without saying goodbye, wouldn't you hold a grudge against me forever? So, for one final time, I decided to stir up a few of your pleasant memories. Think back to when you left Ides Elysiae, back to the beginning of the flame chase. Your journey has been exceptionally smooth. After all, the people of the flame chase journey believed in a prophecy of Orynyx and were convinced a deliverer from beyond the sky would descend upon Amphoreus. Did you deliberately leak that to them? How did Orynyx find out? Don't forget, Orynyx has been listening to the whispers of the night. By themselves, they wouldn't know of your names, nor the true starry sky. March 7th's wish wasn't just about helping you break through the ultimate protocol. She hoped your journey would go smoothly. What I did was merely lend a hand. At least that Imperator made the right call, don't you think? Also, I adore Saridra. I just want to put that out there. Love her. Thank you. Even if you hadn't done all that. Why not just accept my kindness, plain and simple? You see, I never forgot March 7th's wish to protect you. She knows I'm holding her as my trump card, and I know just as well that you all are hers. You and Donhung, you've given March 7th memories that are truly one of a kind. If she was placed on opposite sides of a scale from you two, she would choose you both without a moment's hesitation. So I'll leave you with a question. What if one day March 7th walks down a path completely different from yours? Oh my goodness. Everything about March makes my brain... I must... Okay, excuse me. I wonder. Will you choose her or your own path? I never thought about that. I can't answer that right now. I know the answer for sure. I'm taking screenshots of this, don't mind me. But March already walked down a different path. March can walk down any path she wants because I believe March is... I mean, March is clearly more than meets the eye, but I don't think that it's... I'm curious. I'm very curious now. But I trust March. No need to rush for an answer, and certainly no need to rack your brain for the Evernight before you. This is merely a lingering shard of memory I left behind before departing. I've always been lurking behind the dark torrents of remembrance, watching all of you, observing your trailblaze as you progress. Keep your answer hidden in your heart until the day that question truly arrives. Who knows, perhaps by then, your answer will have changed from what it is right now. Interesting. No matter what, March 7th loves you all, so don't let her wishes be in vain. the game reminding you that March is in fact the protagonist of this game. All right, that's the last farewell. Now, welcome a true oblivion, will you? Also, I am so excited about Enigmata. I really am. The memory shard of Evernight fades away completely, as if it had never appeared here. All that remains is the gentle sea breeze of Ides Elysiae and the endless sunset. Suddenly, you feel an aching longing for your home and for March 7th's voice. Oh my god. Oh, also, ignore me for just a second. I love Amphoreus like so much. I don't think I'm ever going to claim like any of the achievements, like story achievements I get at all, because like most of these are Amphoreus ones. Like a few of them are just like battle ones, stuff like that, but I just love Amphoreus so much. I don't want to claim the achievement. Also because I forget half the time.
The scent of the black tide is now completely calm.
I think March will have a metaphorically bright future. I say metaphorically because of like how ink is dark. It's very interesting to have a god of the concept of subjectivity.
At last, the starting point of 30 million cycles has finally welcomed.
Also, this being on this dock is just, oh my god, I just have flashbacks to 3.4. I can't.
Its first end. And the final end, right? I can't hear his voice. There are no flowers there that bloom for him. Nor is there a star that is his.
The way... Chat, what if I run outside and scream right now? What if? Oh my gosh. Also, this is very pretty, but I once again apologize because this quest is just going to be me. It's just going to be me reacting. Like, I have nothing I feel more to say, or if I have lingering theories or questions, they're going to be after everything, which I don't feel is fair. But I get so nervous discussing my Star Rail speculations and theories and everything. So once I jump that hurdle, I think I'll be okay. Oh, not, can't hear his voice. No flowers that bloom for him. No, oh my gosh. Just pack it up. It was a good run. It was a good run, me.
Finan is the only one who didn't reach the new world.
Oh my god. I'm sorry, I'm not even saying anything. He gave everything to obtain this momentary peace. Trust in him. We'll meet him again soon. Finan awaits us inside the Iron Tomb. Also, this is so loaded because okay. It's been especially since Penacony, I feel, when characters are somewhere in the cosmos or something like happens TM and you get those text messages, this just reminds me of this, and I feel like I have PTSD. Like, when will we meet again? Or like, can I speak to you? Or when can I, that kind of stuff.
Look, the golden light that shone upon the grove still meanders between heaven and earth, like the prophecies of Amphoreus.
But something that I will always be weak to, that I personally love, and I understand it can be very difficult to write because the concept within itself is very difficult and confusing and can become very elaborate, silly, etc., depending on your opinion. Stories that involve loops, cycles, time loops, like things of that nature. This is, well, but recently, the two for me have been Homura from Puelamagi and now Finon. Now they're not like the only ones who've gone through things like this, but it hit, like, that's just a trope I will always love, especially despite time and time again through those failures. There will be some form of hope, even at the greatest sacrifice. It hits me, and it's, sorry, I'm trying not to get emotional thinking about certain things, but I will always love that, no matter the amount, how easy it is to fall into despair. So, sorry, again, I'm just like 20 minutes into this quest, and the 20 minutes have just been me
It has
rambling.
to be a sign he left behind. It points towards the destruction and the deepest night. Do you still remember what I asked you at this exact spot the last time we set off? Friend, are you ready to become a hero? You were still burdened by the weight of world-bearing back then, still unsure of the role you were meant to play. But now, everyone has already given you the answer. The heroes of legends were just at the right place at the right time when the world needed a hero. Just like how your arrival kickstarted Amphoreus' fate once more. A person's personality is their destiny.
That is quite a statement. Together, we'll all make it to the best possible ending.
We best. Those are such beautiful words. Thank you, friend. I was also trying to cheer myself up with what I said.
Also, even we saw an inkling of it. I mean, we've seen it sprinkled throughout the various quests we've had in Amphoreus. More so recently, and obviously more in 3.6, but Cyrene's resolve to keep her very positive and uplifting nature, even when she began to break, because it's very difficult for anyone to imagine going through millions upon millions of repeats in order to prevent something from happening, trying to find multiple ways to prevent disaster. And yet there's still so much love and patience with her character, which I really, really admire and like. Oh, my apologies if you heard that.
After all, before we truly compose the end of this story, I must also pluck up the courage to head off with you.
Oh, her stuff. Oh my gosh. Back when it was like, oh, who could this mysterious flame reaver be? Oh, I wonder. And he had her staff and uses it in his animations.
And face.
I would say Chinese and Japanese media influenced by Buddhism has become more well-known worldwide. I would say the reason they picked Greek Mediterranean culture for this adaptation of the story is that while there's not exactly a theme of the world resetting, there is reincarnation and the thematic cyclicality of the children of the gods repeatedly overthrowing their predecessors.
A memory that I have forgotten for too long. And have denied for too long.
Oh, this is a POV shift.
It's so dark. What is this place?
Also, I love scepters. In the context of Star Rail, that is a statement to say. But outside of Amphoreus and outside of Star Rail, I just love staves, scepters, like etc., especially when they have stars or moon like pieces. It's so pretty. I was like 60% sure Flame Reaver was fine on. I tried to expect them deliberately subverting. Yeah, it was just so like, oh, I wonder who the Flame Reaver could be.
The great tomb of the nameless titan. The deepest recesses of memory. Also, the place where Cyrene was born.
Weren't you born in Ides Elysiae? You got your lost memories back?
My apologies, friend. The more memories I got back along the way, the more I felt that something wasn't right. There's a sort of anxiety I can't get rid of. It's like when I was back in Ides Elysiae, when the reflections in the water always made me wonder, which is the real me? The one reflected in the water, or the one standing on the shore? But I finally get it now. Look, friend. The words on that wall are the answer.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. That rhymeless tune is the lullaby of little fairies.
As always, I'll read this book to you. That way it won't just be Cyrene's memories alone.
I've always thought that I was the narrator of the Flame Chase journey. But as it turns out, the narrator...
This music is not helping.
is also the most devoted audience.
Oh my gosh, Trailblazer. Okay, this is so not fair to Cyrene, but the way that they have been showing what she's gone through and how she has specifically been involved in this story, I can't help but think of Monica. Like, after so many versions of her, I'm just like, her saying it won't just be Cyrene's memories alone. I'm like, so did at some point all the versions, like your memories or powers like coalesced like or something. I need to know because she's so fascinating to me and I want to know. I believe in every version of you. Also, I'm very sorry for those who have not seen Puella Magi Madoka Magica. It's my favorite magical girl anime of all time and very good, but I'm so sorry if you have not seen it because spoilers.
Thank you, friend. Every single Cyrene. That sounds so kind.
Because whenever there's... And this isn't unique to Hoyo. I don't say unique because I don't want to sound submissive. Submissive. Oh my god, dismissive. Goodness. I don't want to sound dismissive, but whenever I think of time and writing stories and all of that, and how memories are so powerful, memoria is so powerful. I literally didn't mean to say submissive. I didn't mean to say that. I meant to say... It just has me wondering of all of these Cyrene and her questioning which version of herself is the true her. Like, I'm really curious as to the... Fair enough, unpause. I literally came back, sat down, turned on my audio, and heard submissive. I literally didn't. I was thinking about Amphoreus, and I meant to say... God. Oh my gosh. This is so embarrassing. Please ignore me and my not thoughts. Gosh.
At the moment of Era Nova, I was enveloped by the texture of memories. Within the glistening crystal, I saw countless Cyrenes.
Like, this just reminds me of, and again, it's not just a Hoyoverse thing, and I could really be grasping at straws here, but it always reminds me of, you'll have this specific individual or entity or copy, clone, etc. that's from various lines of a repeating cycle or reincarnation that all originated from, well, I won't say the creator, but the original self kind of thing. And I just have to wonder, Cyrene here. Have you ever seen Evangelion? No, I've never seen Evangelion, but I will be watching it for the first time soon with friends. We're going to marathon it. Well, I say marathon it. We're going to watch as many episodes as we can because I've never seen Evangelion, unfortunately. But I have been told through... I have never heard a terrible thing about Evangelion, but I have heard how it is not only one of the most iconic anime ever to have been created and existed, but it has influenced many a media. So unfortunately, I can't provide any commentary about it just from what I've heard. And I am excited to finally look at that. It's perhaps what you might call a key that unlocks a lot of cultural context. Yeah, I really need to I need to watch it. But I only want to watch... I don't want to say I only want to watch it with friends, because I would like to watch it by myself, because when I watch things by myself, I can, at times, absorb things that I otherwise wouldn't with multiple people. So, but I do look forward to doing it and watching it, because I, again, hear nothing but fantastic things about it. But again, Cyrene is a character to me that just really reminds me a lot of... so much of the self. So, and fragments from original being, things like that. I'm probably not making any sense, so I'm sorry.
As well as countless versions of me. This is the final puzzle piece of the memories. A prison born of the erudition. A grave annihilated in the destruction. That unknown solitary god. The 13th Titan who should not exist. The first new spore.
Oh.
The demiurge.
Oh.
Is right here.
The way, okay, I did 3.6, like, was it last week or the week before? Okay, sorry. The Gnosticism brain is kicking in. So, sorry. Oh my gosh. Okay. It's like the lights finally turned on in my brain. So, oh my gosh. So, okay, I need to allow myself a moment to think properly. Articulate myself. I'm sorry. It's the Gnosis, I scream as they drag me out of the room. I learned about that in Genshin Impact. But no, so the first new spore. Like, oh my gosh. Sorry. Like, I have like the biggest smile on my face right now. Like the creator TM. Okay, I don't want to say like TM. But I don't mean in like the creator figure way. But one that contains the physical. Sorry, I just got really happy. Sorry. There have been many words on this world that I Googled and found for Gnosticism and Neoplanetism. Cyrene. Oh, like, okay, so I really apologize. This is one of the reasons why I feel really bad doing Star Rail, like streaming this again for the first time, because I'm not really saying much. I'm just reacting more and I can't really articulate myself, but like the being responsible for maintaining the physical universe. The demiurge. Like the demiurge, like I can't.
The interrogation records have been submitted to the Marshal. According to the Ten Lords' decree, Jing Liu and Luocha shall continue to be detained in the Shuling.
King Yuan, I love you right now, but I'm not focused on this right now. I am thinking about the demiurge, even though it makes complete sense why multiple factions would be very relevant to this. Oh, also, before I continue, I have not seen any of the, outside of what has been presented to us in game, I have not seen anything leading up until this finale. So if there has been like more promotional animations or things like that, I haven't seen anything. So I literally am just like, outside of I think the calendar, I'm just Oh, I'm all over the place. Sorry. I did not mean to apologize so much. So, okay. When I think about the Demiurge, again, I'm sorry, Jingyuan. You have this incredibly powerful being who quite literally maintains the physical world in order to... Wait. Okay, sorry, I got really loud. I'm so sorry. Wait, did I correctly understand you do not watch the various trailers? No, I haven't seen anything. The only thing that I saw was like the calendar and then what has been presented to us in game. I've had, unfortunately, I've had all of my peers muted. I haven't looked at the YouTube channels, the Twitter, like everyone has been muted. So the only things I've been seeing is like nice art, but I haven't seen anything beyond that. So, and like obviously like, you know, Cyrene art and stuff like that, but have you watched the trailer explaining what would have happened if we wouldn't have come to Amphoreus? I don't think I have. I'm like second guessing myself. I'm like, I don't think I have. But before I forget, so let me see. So the Oh, then I know. Sorry, I'm like still thinking about the Demiurge. I don't mean to be so quiet, but like, oh my God, the being that maintains the physical world and then makes it into, oh my God, wait, I think, oh, this is exciting. Sorry. So I went into, it's an important video to watch, by the way, whenever you can. Now I feel really bad because I started the quest and I feel like I'm so behind on absolutely everything. So nah, you can wait. I feel like none of us remember what we learned from inside the game and outside. Well, and the thing is, because I never want to be, like, I feel very strongly about, oh, if I'm going to watch something, you know, I may watch it with a friend or I'll do a reaction and do it on stream or a lore analysis to the best of my ability to pick it apart. But I also feel certain things sorry. Just like, we can also flag when to watch it tonight, but this patch was good about the trailers being additional info on stuff the game covers. Okay, so what if, because I know this quest is going to be lengthy because just all of Amphoreus' quests are lengthy, and I've also been advised that from friends. But I also feel maybe depending on the length, like not the length, depending where in the quest I am, if you all feel it'd be appropriate for me to watch it, I will. Or I could watch it afterwards, but you know, because their trailers are very good, but I really didn't want to spoil myself. So I've just been ducking and dodging, muting everything and seeing art and being like, oh, this is cute. And then I get off and then I hide like I do all the time. So, oh my God, sorry. Demiurge is like driving me crazy. Like I'm really excited about that.
But you, Merlin's Claw, have been reluctant to end the transmission. Do you wish to reminisce with us? Or is there something else on your mind that you're just desperate to get out?
Oh, I've missed you, Jingyuan. You know, I just remembered I have E1 Jingyuan and I've never used him. I even think I have a clip on my channel of me pulling him because I wanted Jingyuan, but I could not get her and I got 2 of him.
You're quite calm, Jingyuan. The Alliance only authorized the law food to be deployed for this Iron Tomb operation. They say the Seer Strategist's wisdom shines like a beacon. So why can't you see things clearly now? Look who's talking. I didn't vote against it, did I? But, with enemies all around us, even a child knows the Marshal needs to keep a few Xianzhou ships in reserve. Just whoever volunteers first is the Marshal's pick. If you have to ask, I'd say this outcome plays right into Jingyuan's hands. Like it or not, there's no way we're letting the Law Fu take the lead in this battle.
Oh my, Merlin's Claw. Are you afraid the Law Fu might steal the Yao Qing's glory?
I am reminded of specific friends who really like Jingyuan. And it's very nice seeing him again.
This is no laughing matter. Between the Stellaron crisis and the War Dance ceremony, though the chaos has settled, rumors and speculation are only growing by the day. With Elder Huaiyan around, those with ulterior motives won't be able to stir up any trouble. But once the Law Fu gets their hands on the Golden Blood, it'll be a whole different story. With the kind of person Jing Liu is, and her connection to you, I don't need to spell it out. There are countless ways this could be spun into something bigger.
You're overthinking it, General Fei Shao. When I volunteered for this task, I never expected unanimous support from the Alliance anyway. The Law Fu will seize the Golden Blood and redeem itself. That'll be our first win. Then we'll leverage this Golden Blood in the negotiations. Our second win. These 2 wins for the Law Fu will make all 3 of us happy. And that'll be our third win.
Speaking of the Luofu and everything happening here in 3.6 with Danheng becoming like PT, I did not expect, maybe because I just didn't remember him sounding like that, I did not expect Danfeng to sound the way he did. The entire quest, I was just taken aback because I just was not expecting him to sound the way he did. And it kind of scared me.
Look, if this were a Skyfaring Commission deal, we'd be rolling in money, wouldn't we?
Maybe the Divine Foresight should change his name to the Optimistic General instead.
With the Decalite Reflection Barrier, the Yuchue must understand even more than the Luofu how significant this battle is. Amphoreus' karma has vanished from the matrix of prescience. What omen does General Yao Guang see in this anomaly?
In divination studies, we call this an empty fortune. It involves the eons and is thus beyond what mere mortals can comprehend.
This is very curious to me. I wonder.
Your explanation isn't any clearer than Lady Fu's.
I am high-key obsessed with Don Fung, so I remember a lot about him. I think it's because I really need to brush up on so much of Star Rail's lore, but it's a lot. So it will take me some time. So I generally don't remember a lot, and certain content, unfortunately, is lost on me, so I have to revisit it. And Starmark, that's one of the reasons why I am very, like, the moment I read, like, they had mentioned it in 3.6, but seeing, like, the first new spore being the demiurge, I wonder where this is heading.
Come on. How hard is it to understand the word uncertainty? For the Cobalt Head, the emergence of Iron Tomb is a calculated instant, but I don't believe they will just sit around waiting for death. And for the powers of the cosmos, this is their chance at survival, and the key to turning the tide of interstellar affairs. The Astral Express is leading the formation of an allied force, but I can see each faction has its own hidden agenda.
Also, I think that's a new name for Noose, Cobalt Head. Am I bad for kind of giggling at this name? I think it's a very cute nickname.
There are even divisions within the Alliance, so it's not that hard to imagine how the other factions will react. Jing Yuan, I crossed paths with Selenova's Legion at the Battle of Sadunirama Star Cluster.
Oh. Xandar is a big fan of Cobalt. In fact, Xandar loves Cobalt Head so much. Amphoreus is going through it. That's why Xandar just loves Cobalt. I watch everything the moment it drops. I'm a big believer in the merit of foreshadowing and dramatic irony as part of the story, so my bar for what's a spoiler is pretty high. So yeah, that's completely fair. I think for me, it's like, certain things I don't necessarily, like you said, I don't think certain videos or promotional material is like in itself spoilers, unless it's like in the Trailblaze mission that you haven't done, you know, like that would be a spoiler for you or others who haven't seen it. So I kind of just wanted to go into this with just experiencing it, since I've been following it Amphoreus and really, really liked it. But because I agree with you, I don't necessarily think like a new video that they have just hyping up the upcoming content is necessarily a spoiler.
Be extremely careful. The Ruined Legion's troops and weaponry are nothing to write home about. The IPC, even the denizens of abundance, could take them on. However, while Void Rangers are just expendable pawns of the destruction, the real wild cards are...
I feel like if I only relied on what's inside Genshin, it's like a totally different game. I feel like I would have to respectfully disagree. I think the only thing... Like, okay. If you're not one to go the extra mile to do, say, optional or certain world quest series or read archive entries, things of that nature, and you only go based on what is in the main, Archon quests, excuse me, I could see there being a lot to be desired and even confusion there. Because I think, for instance, if someone had no idea what Genshin Impact was about, and then you have like, you see God's limits for the first time, you have no idea who the Shades are. You don't know who the Fatui are either. That kind of thing. I feel it absolutely could be a bit of a, not whiplash, but a bit of a shock there. So, but I also, no, because I also understand what you mean too. Like it can be a bit much. And also you feel disconnected in a way. Oh, for the ZZZ folks, don't forget to do... Oh, so I haven't watched the 2.4 live stream, but I also, to my understanding, Bonaway's banner is like 2 weeks. No, not even 2 weeks. It's like 12 days, I think. So it's the Lantern Rite all over again. It's 2021's first Lantern Rite all over again. Also, I like the name Selenova.
The Lord Ravagers.
Oh. Oh, that's not not good.
Indeed. Nanook's emanators are also their weapons to burn down the paths. I'm afraid conventional military tactics and strategies will be useless against them. My assessment is this. To completely take down a Ravager, we must disregard casualties and spare no cost. My only fear is one wrong move, and the Lawfu will fall into Fintilia's trap again, inching ever closer to destruction.
Doubt is exactly the demon she wants to plant in our hearts. Do you still remember the beginning of the Alliance Oath? To save future generations from war and bloody dispute. The Rainbow's arrows have always aimed at any force that threatens the cosmos. Now that the Trailblaze walks alongside us, the Cloud Knights shall keep their oath as they have from the beginning. I just hope those on the front line will remain safe.
Aww. Maybe.
The chronocognitive anchor is sending a signal. Everyone, time to move out.
Okay. I want to be completely honest with everyone here. I still have not gotten used to seeing Sunday here, and every time I see him on screen, it's a jump scare. I keep forgetting that he is here. And I had to remind myself, because if it not for him, like, shout out him at 3.6. Very cool of you to do. And you're tuning, thank you. But like, he's such a jump scare to me, because every time I see him, I'm like, oh my god, you're actually on the Astral Express. I think I haven't processed Penacony still.
Did she and the others make it?
Let me go over the plan one more time just in case. You'll enter Amphoreus, reunite with your 3 separated companions, and try to locate Iron Tomb from within the world. Who are you taking with you?
The fate of the universe hangs in the balance. We can't afford any slip-ups. I suggest everyone except Pom Pom join the fight.
Oh, Pom Pom can't join. But also that's good, I guess, because don't want anything happening to Paimon, to Pom Pom.
We do need to be prepared for all possible contingencies. I have no objection to this.
I'll do whatever I can.
Meanwhile, Screwy and I will continue attacking the Demiurge Matrix. That is, the Scepter's kernel, from the outside. Meanwhile, Screwy...
So, something I kind of wish... I'm so sorry if you hear me, like, kind of eating, because I'm like... I have emotional support strawberries with me right now, because I know this quest is going to take me to many places I don't want. So Similarly with how Star Rail and more recently Genshin Impact have when you look at character kits, and if something is highlighted or underlined, you can click it and it goes into detail. I kind of wish it did that in the story too, should you come to the text box, because I know Wuthering Waves also does it too, so I think it'd be cool. Pom Pom's OP, they'd make the final fight child's play. Oh my gosh. I want to see Welt fight. Can I? Guys, I have things I want to say about Welt. And no, they're not all degenerate. I just want to see Welt fight. Like, can I see Welt fight? Because he's silly and I like him.
With our two-pronged attack, we'll turn this hunk of metal into scrap for sure. Now we just wait for those two to get back. Oh! And just like that, they're here.
Sorry to keep you waiting. With Planet Screwlum's help, the formation of the Cosmic Alliance to counter Iron Tomb is progressing smoothly.
I love Screwlum's design so much. He almost did in Penacony. It's because if Welt is involved, then the things happen and I worry about him. But I also feel he's very strong, TM. So the reason I said that is because whenever I express interest in a character, I tend to get bonked by Smay. Or one of the other moths lurking. And so...
The cosmos has set its sights on Amphoreus, and now it's just waiting for the first shot.
Well then, let's not waste any more time, Fourth Mirror.
It's my time to shine! Finally off the bench! Initiating thought refraction. Please read the safety protocols carefully.
Huh?
Just kidding! I've already checked the agreement box for everyone. And now, destination, Amphoreus. 3, 2, 1, launch!
I'm so sorry if you hear...
The flow of Memoria is so heavy here. Unlike Penacony's dreamscape, this place has built up a true epic measured in millennia.
The vortex of Genesis, where all myths begin and end. And in this new world created by the Nameless, the infinite cycles have been broken.
Let's set up the Trailblaze beacon and establish contact with the outside world.
I'll leave it to you then. It'd be better for me to not show myself in front of the Garden of Recollection.
I'm so nervous about this.
And, Mr. Sunday, you probably shouldn't show yourself either.
Agreed.
The Astral Express has landed. If you receive this message, please respond immediately. Over.
This is the Cianjo Alliance. Communications normal.
Interastral Peace Corporation. Communications normal. No response from the Galaxy Rangers. Not surprising. But I didn't expect the family to also stay silent at such a critical moment.
He is also a jump scare. I think I've repressed everything about Aventurine in my mind. I just...
That's a pretty blatant disregard from the family for Penacony's independent director, I'd say. Long time no see, Miss Himiko.
It's been quite a while, Madam Jade.
The significance of this battle rivals that of the campaign against Sulo. Only through victory can we disperse the shadow of Iron Tomb that looms over countless worlds.
The way that so many factions are converging with Amphoreus here.
For such a grand mission for the preservation.
Like, this is still, like, it just hasn't really sunk in yet how, oh my gosh, how just terribly dire the stakes are here.
Madam Jade led the Intelligentsia Guild in conducting specialized research on Iron Tomb's past activities. bad news is, the collapse of the erudition won't just affect inorganic beings.
You mean Iron Tomb can infect organic life, too?
Well, the good news is, so far, its effects on organic life are under control. The infection progresses slowly, and the resulting neuropathy is non-fatal. In any case, the IPC can guarantee targeted vaccine coverage within 48 system hours in all star zones within the medical system.
Also, unrelated to the quest, I am really sorry that I think my microphone keeps picking up some noise, which is why my avatar keeps moving. So if you hear something, definitely let me know. I am so sorry. I keep noticing that. In OBS, at least.
What about other star zones? At a time like this, are the followers of the Firmament Arbiter still trying to make a profit?
Of course
I
they are.
remember you, Master Diviner. Your performance during the Third Denizens of Abundance War was quite impressive. Please rest assured, all worlds can purchase vaccines from the IPC with a humanitarian discount. That's the current policy at the very least.
Capitalism stops for no one. Oh my gosh.
But if the Xianzhou Alliance is willing to assist with the IPC's assets in Epsilon and other star systems, we'll have more cards to play when reiterating to the board the necessity of deep cooperation.
It makes sense, since Interracial Peace Entertainment's headquarters is in Epsilon. But why are all the other worlds on the list? Places that the Elation has visited?
Think of it as a long-term investment. Please understand that everyone at Pierpoint is swamped with Iron Tomb work, especially the marketing development department. At this rate, even the 10 Stonehearts can only do so much. Having some assistance from the Alliance would surely benefit the entire cosmos. Wouldn't you agree?
As an old Xianzhou saying goes, those who succeed should help all under heaven. Your proposal must be decided on by the 7 Arbiter Generals. I'm just here to relay the message. In times of crisis, the Luofu will not hesitate to help those in need. However, the prerequisite is that the IPC must unconditionally assist the Alliance with emergency rescue operations in the disaster area.
My apologies. I was muted, but I also noticed how even when I was muted, my little avatar kept moving. So I think it might just be something with Fugi Tech, like the Discord reactive, or something to that degree. But thank you for letting me know, Ricardo. Where are you? Excuse me. Where are you on whether it was the IPC on Skirk's planet or not? So I want to believe it was either the IPC or some equivalent of it, considering Skirk's planet was completely destroyed due to their compatibility with the Abyss, even though they didn't use the Abyss's like abilities or anything. Like they didn't use the Abyss for any reason. They were a peaceful people. But also thank you so much, Starmrick, for the resubscription. Thank you. But in regards to, like, it would have, I won't say it would have to be the IPC, but if it isn't them, maybe it's like some equivalent there. Because I don't necessarily feel, how do I want to word this? I definitely think we're going to have a variant of, and goodness, when I say variant, I don't mean it in the sense of like a character variant across Hoyoverse games, but it's definitely, I think, an organization or group that goes to various planets. but it's also, I can't, like, the IPC is just the easiest to say it, like, you know, in relation to, because we don't know what other form of organization that would be able to do that, like a collective, quote unquote, that would do that. Skirk Planet was definitely destroyed by an organization. I wonder if the firmament preventing Tavat, I assume, shared a similar fate. And that's what's interesting, because again, Skirk's, because she is the, to our knowledge, last survivor of her planet, unless there was someone else. And Sertologi trained her and, quote unquote, you know, saved her and all of that. So, and the more I think about it, that group specifically, like, obviously we don't know much about them, and I do feel like we will have elaboration on them in the future. It's the fact that we just have this cosmic organization that's just going, and I say organization because that's the only word I can really use for this group of people to, you know, do something like that. And hold on, a slight tangent from Star Rail, but this is very where is it? I think it was her third story. No, because this is going to bother me now, because I remember there was a specific line and I'm like, oh, this is giving Star Rail. The people of your planet once relied on their great adaptability to make contact with the abyss, and even after death, the lingering power they carried retained some trace records of this. That power is in similar essence to my own, Sertologi speaking with Skirk. But when I think of oh my goodness, I don't want to go down the Skirk route, because I'm like, oh, we need to revisit her lore so much because it's so good. Where is it? I'm not over this, actually. Hold on. Also, the more we learned about this planet too, it's like, sorry, because her character story too goes into detail about it as well, but not long ago, her people had learned that the universe held more civilizations than they ever imagined. In the past, the chance interaction with those beyond their world was limited. And this is when because merchants came, quote unquote merchants, who wanted trade, or they posed themselves as traders, and then they destroyed her planet and killed all the people. This is still just very curious to me, because it's going to be some connection. Sorry, I love Skirk.
Of course, in the name of preservation, all for the Amber Lord.
Thank you all for your selfless dedication.
I want to see this. For me, I want to see Welt fight. I want to see him fight.
It's clear that each party still has qualms about everything.
The clash between destruction and erudition isn't just about the fate of the cosmos. It's a moment for all factions to reshuffle their cards.
You can never be too careful when battling a Lord Ravager. All are equal in matters of life and death.
In any case, we can only hope for the best in all that's to come. It's about time we dive into the vortex and see what Amphoreus looks like on the inside. I wonder where she and the others are right now.
Himeko. So it's currently Cyrene, but for the longest time, my icon, where is it? It was like the starting one. Yeah, it was, it was Welt. It was the very first Battle Pass one. I was just like, this is so cute. Like, look at him. He's so adorable. Oh my, oh my gosh. Sorry, seeing these four here just reminded me of when we looked at all of these memory shards of the different eternal recurrences, and I want to scream. Wait, can I investigate all of these? Oh, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can I look at all of these? You activate the chronocognitive anchor, attempting to contact the family representative. Oh my gosh, you can.
Himeko, is that you?
Yes. And you are Miss Robin.
Yes. I apologize for not being able to respond during the meeting earlier. And even now I can only appear in disguise. On behalf of the Penaconian family branch, I extend my sincerest apologies to everyone. We tried to request aid from the family. We essentially received no response.
I've heard about the internal conflicts within the family. Miss Robin, there's no need to apologize. Every bit of strength is precious at this moment.
Thank you for understanding. The good news is, since you're one of the shareholders of Penacony, the family heads have agreed to allow me to lead all Astanian tuners to the front lines. My charitable foundation will also do as much as possible to provide support in this battle. They'll ensure that proper arrangements are provided for those wounded on the front lines, and for residents in affected areas.
Miss Robin, I'm beyond moved by your spirit of self-sacrifice. The Astral Express would also like to make a promise that we won't leave any companion behind.
Oh, so... You really have the Anaxa Premium team not jealous at all? Okay, I feel really bad because even though... Okay, this team is really fun, but I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm really sorry. I'm not even trying to like flex or anything. I'm like, I hope I'm doing this right to do him justice. But I hope you're able to get... I hope if there are any characters that you're looking to get, I hope future reruns come soon and you're able to get the premium team. I think the current, because on the topic of premium teams, I think the one that everyone is talking about is the quote-unquote Exodia comp, which I don't know why it's called Exodia. Maybe it's because of Cyrenes, oh my god, because of Castorus's like dragon, death dragon, but or is it Castonite? I don't know all these names anymore. But alternatively, the one big play point is you want to time Cyrene's ult with Regis. Yeah, okay, so I think I did that once because I know what Exodia is, but I was like, why is it actually called that? But I think I've only... Sorry, I peaked my microphone again. I believe the one time I did it correctly was, you know, using Dan Heng and then like somehow aligning the stacks right. And he quite literally just used his skill 4 times in a row. And I was like, oh, he's so silly. Oh my gosh. That's so... 1, 2... Was there another one? This is the same one. You activate the chronocognitive anchor, attempting to contact the Galaxy Ranger representative. No response from the chronocognitive anchor.
Of course, we would never know the Ranger's comings and goings.
That makes sense. Yeah, I hope you're able to get an Axum Premium.
your generals have reconsidered the current situation, and I'm here to relay their message. Officially, the Alliance's combat forces will still be limited to the Luofu, but the Yaqing has also been deployed in the surrounding war zone as a contingency.
Words cannot express our gratitude. Getting the Hunt to agree on sending troops must have taken quite some effort from General Jing Yuan.
The Luofu already considers the Express an important ally. We also have no intention of hiding the fact that there is indeed something the Xianzhou seeks from this Iron Tomb operation. But this time, the Marshal herself decided to send out troops. With a formidable enemy before us, the Alliance has no reason to back down, nor will we be content to take a back seat. If we can stand together with civilizations across the universe to overcome this crisis, then we must do so, even at the cost of our own lives.
Oh, I adore Fu
The
Xuan.
Alliance truly embodies the principle of righteousness. It's fortunate that the cosmos has great heroes like you.
I also love that you can talk to the representatives, or most of them at least.
Too kind. As for that Jade Abacus of Allying Oath, you can save it for when you're in more dire need.
Oh. Danny is a joy to play with an accent, Pai-chan. Like, okay. When it comes to my teams, they're all very silly. Okay, well, I can't change them here, but I think it's Finon, Bronya, Saridra, and Tingyuan. Because I am not a cool kid, I do not have Sunday. And it's very silly. But every time I use that team, I'm like, I see. Also, I feel like a lot of people, I won't say a lot of people, but I love Saridra's character. And I was like, why not? And I got Saridra and High Sealans. I unfortunately did not get her light cone, but I really, really like her. Come her rerun, I will be shooting for her light cone. 'Cause I just like her character that much, if I'm being completely honest. I would argue that I like Saridra more than High Sealans, even though I'm obsessed with Dot. But I love these two, and Saridra's really fun. So I like trying to experiment with her, even though I don't know what I'm doing half the time. Because her with an axe is so silly. It's generally so silly. Oh, I missed one, I think. I thought I went through all of them. Oh, the IPC representative, I see. Oh god, it's a veteran.
Inform you, Miss Himiko, that even the Strategic Investment Department is constrained when it comes to the Iron Tomb issue. And it would be difficult to meet the expectations of the Astral Express. However, Madam Jade instructed us to look after our nameless friends as much as possible. So let me offer you all a small suggestion, just from my personal perspective. Other departments at the IPC might also take this opportunity to extend an olive branch to you. When that time comes, I hope the Astral Express will remember that the 10 Stonehearts were willing to stand with the Trailblaze, even though we were in a difficult position. And more importantly, we were the only ones willing to do so.
Okay, Aventurine.
Sounds like a threat, doesn't it? But trust me, every word comes straight from the heart.
Has the internal conflict within the IPC really gotten this bad?
Everyone knows about the bad blood between Diamond and Oswaldo, but at least until now they've had an uneasy truce. Until the Lord Ravager Archforger caught the board's attention. I'll leave it at that, as it's confidential information. Hope you can understand.
Oh dear.
I understand.
Things are
Our
happening
immediate
everywhere.
priority is to address the Iron Tomb crisis. Let's hope for success from the start. This might help ease everyone's pressing concerns.
So the reason the Jade Abacus isn't used is because we just coordinated with them and said, instead suggesting when we do use it, it will be an abrupt sudden emergency. Like, what if Lord Ravager shows up? Yeah, so when she had mentioned, like, yeah, oh, only use this when it's absolutely necessary, I kind of got that feeling. Also, thank you all for listening to me as I stumble along to the best of my ability with Star Rail.
Hello? How's the signal? Can you hear us?
Oh my gosh,
Oh,
Bella
we're through.
Bog.
I can see the video feed. Everything's working perfectly.
To see all of the different factions and worlds for this. Oh my, like this is so cool. Okay. I can only speak for myself, but I genuinely love when stories do this, when all of the different people you encounter all come together to assist in one way or another, especially with like a very clearly life-threatening galaxy universe ending thing. So for me, I just, this is so cool.
Miss Bronya? Miss Serval? What a surprise. It's been a while.
We've already heard from Miss Topaz about the Iron Tomb operation. She made a special trip to deliver the vaccine to Belobog. I can't believe the Express crew is at the eye of that storm. Is everything going smoothly?
I think Archforger is described inside Express Databank, but there's more in external media. So after this quest, because I know I absolutely will need an emotional break and everything, just because of how I absorb media, I want to thoroughly go over bits, like different sections of Star Rail's lore at a time, and really refresh myself over the few years this game has been out, considering the vast amount of information we do have. I'll be careful not to overload myself, but Amphoreus really reignited my love for how this game has so many concepts and factions and like eldritch horrors. I say eldritch horrors, but like the aeons and like, I just think that's so cool. And so I want to go through all of the databank entries that I can and document as well. So eldritch horrors like the aeons and Aventurine. Aventurine is a butt face. There, I said it. He's a butt face.
Don't worry, we're still following the plan step by step. How's the situation in Belobog?
Eurillo 6 is located on the outskirts of the preservation barricade. While it won't bear the brunt of the first wave, there's still a risk from the aftershocks. That kid Japard and Pela are busy organizing the Silvermane guards, having them consolidate their lines and dig trenches. Zila and Lynx just got back from the Geomarrow vein production chain. Hey, do you want to say something to them?
That would be unnecessary. It'll only shake their morale. Just tell them to stay safe.
Miss Bronya, I'm afraid this disaster will be far more terrible than you can imagine. Please, be sure to follow Miss Topaz's instructions and make thorough preparations.
Sampo Belobog's biggest savior. I will firmly stand behind the silly theory. Like I say silly, but I firmly believe that Sampo in some means or another I firmly believe the Emanator. I really do. That man. Like he's so he's too suspicious to me. Gosh.
Of course. We have resealed most of the engine of creation beneath the ice to prevent the will of the preservation from becoming an accomplice to the destruction.
Don't worry, Miss Himiko. Belobog is far more resilient than we imagined. We really wish we could help, but Eurillo 6 has only just woken up from its hibernation. The Astral Express, standing at the forefront of disaster, is the hope for many ordinary civilizations across the universe.
In the face of a massive catastrophe like this one, relatively smaller civilizations have never had many options. But that's exactly why we have a resolve that's second to none.
If anything goes wrong... Miss Topaz, I hope you can help out and rescue the affected citizens.
No problem. Also, didn't the Xianzhou sign a friendship agreement with Eurillo 6 earlier? They won't stand by idly either.
I appreciate your kindness, everyone. But Eurillo 6 is our home. We will defend it to our last breath until the last Belabogian falls.
Miss Branya.
Oh, this is so
May
cool.
all civilizations that have made it this far on their own strength weather this crisis together.
This is so... Oh my gosh. Also, I've taken so many screenshots of this, like the Vortex of Genesis. Also, how like the stars over there are, it's like no longer a whirlpool. Oh, sorry. I love how it looks. And I also have been paranoid with so many games, and especially Hoyoverse in recent times, where, hey, if you progress through the story, watch how this world changes forever for you. Case in point. So.
Why is there no one here?
Everything in Akama seems normal. The new world was enjoying peaceful times not long ago.
It seems it was even more recent than not long ago, Miss Himiko.
The fruit on the table is freshly cut, and the bath temperature is just right. The remembrance tells me this place was bustling with people just moments ago. It's as if everyone vanished in an instant.
Could this be Xandar's doing?
Unlikely. He's still under the surveillance of those two geniuses.
So I did not mean to stop this like on welts, but it's welcome nonetheless. The idea of everyone vanishing in an instant. The demiurge has been on my brain the entire time. It has not left. This is so cool. I think I've said this before, but Welt and the Traveler are shockingly similar in how they act. Squints. I think I need to think about that a bit more. Oh, I thought the whirlpool disappearing was a glitch on my PS5 since there were some issues displaying the images on the walls and other areas. So there are multiple times where I went through the vortex, and at least prior until I've been doing this quest, it was always like that whirlpool-y effect. And now it's just like, it was just the stars. Okay, sorry. Like my brain is... Okay, so with Amphoreus existing of Code and Memoria and like all of these things, Lygus being trolled for the millionth plus time, I feel, and with Iron Tomb on the horizon, it really... The idea of Amphoreus becoming quote-unquote real, and it's like this push and pull between very powerful cosmic forces is so fascinating to me. So like, I have so much, like, sorry, I'm getting excited. Also, hi Bard, but also, I'm just gonna let them speak, sorry.
Could it be some kind of local custom?
A custom that makes an entire city fall silent in an instant. Pardon my frankness, Mr. Yang, but this reminds me of some unsettling rumors about the Harmony. Complete silence
is often the prelude to divine intervention.
What? What is that delivery? I don't mean it like a negative way. Oh my goodness.
Everyone, be careful.
Here they come. Here they come. The nameless of the Astral Express.
Oh my goodness.
Evernight. How is this possible? She was already...
We are the chroniclers of time, and we do not fade away. Finally, the last era Nova has been completed.
What did you do to the residents of the Holy City and the Three Nameless?
I didn't need to do anything. The remembrance will ultimately become the substance of the new world. Now, they are no longer the trailblazers you once knew, but gods who permeate heaven and earth. The 12 titans who guard Amphoreus.
Stop fooling around, March. Come on out.
What? I practiced so long for this.
Oh my gosh, that's so cute. I'm screaming, that's so cute. And the music, oh my gosh.
Getting seen through right away is just so embarrassing.
Also, the way he make it was like, all right, sweetie, that's enough. He's so mother. I love that.
You've obviously been learning from the theatrical culture in Amphoreus.
But if possible, I'd prefer our reunion to be a bit more casual and laid back.
As expected, I can't hide anything from Himeko and Mr. Yang. Well, long time no see. Guess I'm back?
We should be the ones to say that.
Oh.
Sorry for keeping you waiting.
I'm getting so emotional. I love the Astral Express crew.
So, these jellyfish are the Titan's power?
They're just tiny manifestations of the Veil of Evernight, used for scouting and communication. If I went all out, I could summon way more of them. Thanks to her, we all turned into Titans in the New World. Sure, we can take on humanoid forms, but it feels off.
Oh, intriguing. So what does she look like now?
It can't be a raccoon with a baseball bat, I suppose.
Oh my gosh.
Please don't add weird stuff to Amphoreus's lore. Just go see it with your own eyes. Follow the prophecy's guidance and come to Dawncloud.
Hold on. This is screenshot worthy. This is absolutely screenshot worthy. Oh.
She looks way more majestic now than she used to.
Unbelievable. All the residents of the Holy City have gathered here.
Also, I won't harp on it for too much, but Hoyoverse. Like, I understand they probably did it for, like, memory, I guess, concerns, or, like, storage space for players, but can we please do something about the NPCs? Why do they all just look... Oh,
This isn't just a gathering. It's a pilgrimage. The people's expressions are resolute, devout, as if waiting for a miracle to descend.
That colossal deity is her. She has become the pillar of the world.
Surprisingly authentic. Being this serious is quite unlike her usual style.
Those people didn't disappear. Instead, they've answered the call of the prophecy and come to witness her awakening.
Oh my gosh. This is
Our
so...
good buddy now bears the weight of the entire world. And every breath they take is intertwined with Amphoreus' destiny.
Awakening? Has she fallen into slumber?
Yeah. After all, with such a huge time dilation between inside and outside the scepter, this was the only way we could wait for everyone. Time watches over yesterday. Earth guards today. And when the Trailblaze steps into Amphoreus once more, the slumbering deliverer shall awaken. And then, bring the prophecy of tomorrow to this world. Come on, everyone. Let's get closer to her. Watch how the world-bearing prophecy changes this world.
Oh my goodness.
Well,
I'm
it seems
stressed.
the kids are already miles ahead of us at this stop.
All the more reason we can't afford to slow down our pace. Let's go witness this moment for ourselves.
I'm stressed.
Majestic. Speaking of which, I once caught a glimpse in Sleepyhead's memory of her transformed into a towering Tatalov. Could it be?
No way. That was just a nice dreamscape. Ugh, at least nice for her.
If they are the throne of worlds who bears the weight of this world, perhaps they could guide a traveler still wandering among the stars.
Hey, since when did you get all pious? Her advice sounds pretty silly sometimes, you know.
The so-called fool and the world are merely a step apart.
Oh my gosh.
Praise be to Electra, chalice of plenty.
That's so cool. Sorry.
Dispelling nihility with every toast at the feast. Praise be to Hyacinthia, eye of twilight. For the rainbow you cast turns the light of both dawn and dusk into the glimmer of preservation.
Oh my gosh.
Praise be to Cyphera, coin of whimsy. For your every flip reflects the possibilities of destiny, letting the tricks of elation illuminate the path to dawn. Praise be to Mightymost, lance of fury, for you are the strife that pierces through hatred and cruelty, and the eternal glory of the hunt. Praise be to Castorus, hand of shadow, for you gently ferry the crossing of death, so that it is no longer an end in equilibrium, but a peaceful journey home. Praise be to Dan Hung, pillar of stone, for you are a mountain range and the backbone of permanence. Your silent form paves our path across the earth. Praise be to March 7th, Veil of Evernight, for you safeguard time for us, weaving remembrance into stars, to be embroidered upon a boundless dress.
That I love. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Sunday seems like a Catholic school kid. Sunday is the embodiment of like religious trauma. There can be so many, there are so many like deep dives onto Sunday as a character. Yeah. Oh, that was so cool.
Citizens, behold, our last titan, the world-bearing deliverer, is about to awaken. Oh, ancient god, your loyal subjects, bewildered followers, and fearless comrades in arms have all knelt before your throne.
Oh my god, my brain is blanking. Imagine being told praise be your name. I don't know. I wouldn't even want to think that because that's not I can't.
Awaken from your eternal slumber and bestow upon the world your divine prophecy.
Please guide us. Show us how to embrace this beloved world as we welcome that distant dawn.
Oh my goodness. This is
To walk
so
the path of a mortal as a god, or to bear a divine burden as a mortal.
Oh, Sunday.
She will give us the answer.
But I am not the deliverer. Rather, I am the Nameless, who dwells among mortals.
Oh my. Okay. I love these, like the CG art they have in this game. It is gorgeous. Oh my goodness.
That voice is definitely her.
I heard your prayers. The core flames flickered and dimmed, and the age of the gods met its end. So flow, golden blood, flow. I'll bestow it upon you, returning it to the true masters of this world. Stand with me and become heroes.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
The pink.
It's the miracle she brought to Amphoreus.
The pink. Oh my god. Okay, sorry. I'm getting really, really giddy.
Of course, it would manifest in the form of the Trailblaze.
Golden blood, raining down like a storm. The prophecy has descended, and the Titan commands us not to be supplicants,
but to become heroes of rebellion, to face that destined calamity, the destruction, head on.
The prophecy of the Deliverer means nothing to me now. It belongs in the hands of someone far more fitting. Someone like all of you.
In the name of Kozlana, let us depart and march towards the light.
I need a moment. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. Oh.
It's neither protection nor salvation. As always, there's no need for totems or myths. Humanity's most primal faith is that instinct named survival.
Let's go, everyone. Someone has already sounded the horn of departure. Explore, understand, establish, and connect. Together, let us blaze a trail for the destiny of this world.
Oh my gosh.
Is it just me, or does this demiurge matrix feel completely dead? It's nothing like how the memo keeper described it.
The environmental readings are all wrong. Conclusion: this must be what the kernel actually looks like in the real world.
What did Xandar do to the scepter?
At the end of light, there must be silence. Certain, pure, and absolute darkness.
Not the time to quote the Lord of Silence. Bad omen. Either way, we have to press on until we uncover the truth behind the 13th Titan.
The buried past is the key to stopping Iron Tomb. That is, if it even exists.
Xandar says the demiurge never existed. Who actually buys that? You can erase the records, but not the truth.
Period.
It vanished too cleanly. No traces. Like someone's yelling, "Look, there's nothing here." Too bad I'm the type who can't resist digging deeper. Looks like I'll be counting on you again, Screwy. Let's tear the system inside out.
I love her I love her so much. I love that. Too bad I'm the type who can't resist digging deeper. Screaming. Oh my gosh.
always happy to help. But as your academic partner, I have to ask, Herta, what if we fail?
Oh, that's such a real
Let's
question.
say the demiurge really doesn't exist. Do you have a backup plan?
A backup plan? Of course. If we can't find the key, we turn the lock into the key.
Ooh, okay. Okay. This shot. Okay. I'm sorry. Oh my god, this is... excuse me. Sorry. It's just like her. Oh my
That
gosh.
plan's cost is incalculable. It shouldn't even be on the table.
Then let's hope we never have to use it. There's no point worrying about the end just yet. One step at a time. Let's go. We don't want to leave the others waiting.
I also feel she is omitting information here, though.
You brought what I asked for, right?
A butterfly has to land on the branch before it can dance. We'll need a wide open platform before her entrance.
Also, okay. Before I continue, I remember way back some months ago when I was playing 3.3, I believe, and we were in... Never mind. So we were in... I mean, actually, I haven't read the... The scepter's kernel is severely damaged. Little more than rubble. Seeking traces of the demiurge here would be like finding a needle in a haystack. How revealing. This only confirms one thing. I'm exactly where I need to be. But during 3.3, when we were... Before we fought Aquila, I remember looking around that area and I was just playing it by myself, thinking, this really looks like a computer. Also, at some point, I need to go through all of the garment makers because I have not spoken to like any of them. I also haven't collected any of the little sprites you find or the little bugs you find around, or even like 100% quote unquote finding multiple chests in different areas. And I do feel bad about that, but I also, like, after I do like certain
A direct offensive?
quests,
Them from the flanks.
I just don't revisit the area because I'm usually emotionally spent, and then I just didn't have the time. But I do want to thoroughly go through Amphoreus and try and find as much as I can, you know, before it's...
Just use that thing over there, Zag.
Oh? Is she about to say
Take
Zagreus?
stock of your deeds and claim rewards as you see fit.
They're not...
Step onto the board.
My strength isn't what it was.
Okay, I'm autoing this because these are just enemies.
This divine power,
I am not doing...
Forge all things.
Your downfall is absolute.
Mountains fall, dragons rise!
I immediately regret autoing. I'm never doing that again. For months. Why do you have...
This is permanent!
Why?
Flowers bloom for tomorrow.
Why?
Victory now rests in my hand.
This just makes me so sad.
To the sword. With this divine power, I reforge all
Okay,
things.
but one thing I will say that I absolutely love that the AI does in this game for no reason
I conquered.
is the way that an enemy will have 1 health. And the game will say, well, it's time to use a character ult instead of just using an auto. So silly.
A A direct offensive? Or crush them from the flanks?
What a dumb name. I hereby rename it Herta's Big Hand.
I love how these oh wait, can you just... Oh my gosh, you can. That's so silly. I love how... I'm thinking back to 3.0. That was the worst of it, it's my understanding. Where you had so many puzzles and pathways and rooms that you had to go through, and now you don't have to deal with that anymore. I was just about to get out. Just about to get out. I was only a second away from leaving this place, but it suddenly stopped working. Can someone plug this fan's power cable back in? Yeah. Now let's see. I'll be honest, amount of enemies felt too much for me, but I loved puzzles. Oh, for this quest, or do you mean generally speaking? Where? I like 3.0 pacing. So no, not necessarily. So I played 3.0 after they had adjusted the amount of like puzzles and enemies and rooms and all of that. Apparently it was really, really bad, but I didn't think it was. It's also been so long, so I can't really, I feel like it'd be wrong for me to say it was absolutely terrible. Let's see. Where are the other rubble places? Like, I'm not sure where it wants me to punch. I feel like the only thing I didn't like. Wait, so I guess that. Sorry, the only thing I didn't like about 3.0 was how Finon would basically tell you how to do the puzzles before you even tried. You know, I feel like I vaguely remember that. Maybe I've repressed it because when games do that to me enough, I just kind of zone out.
Herta's big hand is what I call power. Keep it going. Still not done? What is this? A junkyard for old Intellitrom's leftovers? Finally, all set. Time for your precious treasure to make its debut.
Of course. Just give me a second. Target initialized. With these wings, hacking should be much more efficient.
You know, I see this and I can't help but think of the Traveler's spaceship. Like, when will we see this again?
Oh, a classic nuclear heat engine. Classy choice.
Just a personal preference. Her name's Mistletoe.
Every flower in your garden's got a bit of poison, huh?
Also a personal preference.
Can I just say I adore the dynamic and friendship between Herta and Skrullum. I love them so much.
It reminds me of the last time when we tangled with that Punklordian brat. What did she call this kind of infiltration tool again? Right. Dirty data shell. It wraps around the kernel to fool even top-tier firewalls. But yours is way too clean. Not even a hint of real-world grit.
Herta,
Your tone is unusually emotional.
Oh my gosh. I think people held on way too tight to their expectations of quest length and thinking you have to play it all at once. So that's something I feel I've personally never had an issue with because, like you mentioned, I never go in expecting a quest to be X amount of hours exactly. As I've continued playing Star Rail, I'm like, okay, the quests are going to be lengthier, and if I stream them, it's going to be even longer because there may be moments where I need to pause or I want to talk about something, things of that nature. But also, with the exception of ZZZ, which I feel are pretty considerably shorter compared to Genshin Impact's Archon quests or Star Rail's Trailblaze missions, they are lengthier, and I think for people who genuinely just want to skip through everything, especially like in Genshin, it's still going to be lengthy because there is a lot. Now, I will say one of my criticisms about just Hoyoverse's games in general, in terms of writing, is repeating certain things over and over and over again. And I don't even necessarily mean as a bit of a refresher, but it's like there are some moments where I feel like my intelligence is insulted from the amount of times that they have things repeated. So with that being said, I do feel everyone is free to play how they wish to. But if you go into, at least in my opinion, like a Star Rail quest or a Genshin Impact quest, and you think you're going to do it, complete it in under 30 minutes, especially considering the amount of activities they have you do in general, you may just be disappointed.
Suggestion. Let's get back to the topic at hand.
I should have screenshot that, but that's really funny. I said, your tone is unusually emotional.
I thought we were done with that conversation.
Unfortunately, current conditions won't let me ignore any variables. Especially the most important one, your will.
Okay, maybe I'm overthinking, but I feel like Screwlum is seeing right through Herta right now. And Screwlum has an idea as to what Herta wants to do. Worst case scenario, something fails. I might be overthinking. Also, I love Screwlum.
Iron Tomb never stops. It is evolving faster than any of our worst projections. Every instant in the Eon's calculation is like a sword hanging over the cosmos. Every move humanity makes could speed up its arrival.
Which is exactly why we can't mess this up. And now, Droidhead wants to hand down judgment to the poor cosmos again. Order Star Trade War, Emperor's War, Rupert's death. Every time their instant arrived, it meant another bloodbath for humanity.
But in this ultimate battle of erudition, you and I are supposed to be players, not pawns.
Ooh. Sorry, I just need to screenshot that for my own sanity.
If you choose to burn yourself out as a resource, then everything we've worked for means nothing. Herta, the cosmos won't just stand by and let a genius throw their life away.
Yep. Yeah. I kind of had a feeling, I had a feeling that Herta's like, well, worst case scenario, I will do X, Y, and Z that is needed. Or
And neither will I.
My heart. Aww.
No need to kill the mood. This is why we're here, isn't it? We need to find the Demiurge and that lost key. I'm not here to be a deliverer. I just want to beat Xandar and Droidhead. Right now, I just need to know. Are you with me?
Of course. Time to board. After you.
Oh.
Let's tidy this place up and see what this Demiurge really is.
I'm like, Screwlum's treasure looks promising. Let's hope it works just as well on the Matrix. Ah! Oh my gosh.
Let's hope this Matrix is better organized than the Emperor's junkyard of a birthplace.
This is so cool. Oh my god.
Buckle up. We're hacking in. This is...
Herta, this whole space has been completely tainted by some kind of energy.
I see it too. We're thinking the same thing. Xandar, how could you go this far? Turning your own graveyard into this.
Oh my gosh.
What's that up ahead?
I quite literally have no words. This is so cool, but also so horrifying.
Katorzane algebraic expressions. It's built for isolation, not defense.
The mistletoe is Screwlum's personal collection piece, an elegantly designed Trojan program. Click the cruise button to start flying, click again to switch to hover state. Use directional buttons to steer the mistletoe, click the accelerate button for a temporary speed boost, click the exit button to end flight, toggle the vertical inversion option to change flight control. Mistletoe is equipped with an auto cruise program, click the auto... You can auto cruise! That's so cute. Oh my god.
So basically, the door to the tomb, right? Great. Let's find the handle.
Okay,
it just multiple independent signals with the same data structure as the barrier. Projection. We can hack the terminal, reverse the computation, and turn it into an attack.
Classic move. Use their own systems against them. Take us to the nearest one.
I'm like so fascinated. I'm sorry I'm not saying much. Also the music here.
Almost no response. Just as I feared. Not promising.
The output is barely a third of what we need. Logic says we'll need multiple terminals to coordinate the strike. Locking onto the next one now.
Find anything else?
Regarding the origin of these ruins, no logs found yet. Xander erased all records. But I did find some interesting scars in the circuit. High energy radiation, internal imaginary energy contamination. From what I know, there's only one thing that fits.
Skip the science talk, Screwy. That thing only goes by one name.
I hear
Stellaron.
Yeah, when I was like, and I hear imaginary energy to that degree.
Exactly. Xander blew one up just to clean the entire scepter system.
That sounds like something he'd do. Oh yeah, Lygus's face is kind of like a Shakespearean mask. Yeah, I remember having fun discussions about Lygus's design. Both his NPC, well, I mean, all his NPCs, like his boss form versus his regular, like the amount of detail and possible nods, observations. I personally really like his design. I think it's really interesting.
Oh. So that's what he meant by killed that Titan with my own hands. He wanted to turn the neuron of the erudition into a relay for the destruction. That meant getting rid of all of it at all costs. The life form known as the Demiurge was the original target of the Scepter's extrapolation.
It makes sense. Evernight calling it the first new spore confirms this viewpoint. The prime mover of life. That's what Scepter Delta ME-13 was originally tasked with. Even after it got scrapped, the query kept running. Yet the true value lies in the process of solving it, not the answer itself. Then, does this mean finding the Demiurge is hopeless?
No, I'd say exactly the opposite. It means Xandar had no control. He couldn't contain the Demiurge just like he couldn't handle Droidhead. So he tried to erase every trace, but he failed. It still left a mark. By the way, if there's another Stellaron in Amphoreus, why hasn't that little one reacted to it at all?
You said the Demiurge left a trace, right?
Yeah, but not in the real world. Remember the great tomb of the Nameless Titan?
The idea of the Demiurge being the Nameless Titan is so... Sorry. During flight, you can open the map to check your waypoint. Select your waypoint icon and click Start Cruise. I think this is very interesting and fun. Oh, well, I didn't mean to auto. I kind of wanted to like explore myself, but I guess they allow you to auto it so you can see. Like this is so cool. I really like this. Alchemy. See, if there's one thing, alchemy is the way. We'll learn with alchemy, Smile. The Great Tomb of the Nameless Titan. Oh my gosh.
Trailblaze Archive 466. The data from Philia 093 clearly indicates that the Demiurge did in fact enter Amphoreus' extrapolation.
Inside that world, it was the 13th, forgotten Titan. The one who listened to 30 million cycles of Cyrene's memory.
Oh, sorry, I'm sorry I'm not saying anything because the story is so interesting to me. I'm just like,
But Evernight said the opposite. She believed that tomb was empty from the start. The Nameless Titan never existed. The so-called listener was just a trap set by the Remembrance to steal the scepter.
A mimetic entity full of theatrics. How much of what she's saying is true? Would an Eon really speak in circles like this? I doubt it.
The Remembrance's behavior is certainly odd, but her assessment aligns with our current reality. Since we entered the Matrix, we haven't found a single clue pointing to the Demiurge.
And that's the key, Screwy. Xandar's actions prove the Demiurge exists. But what Evernight said, and what we've actually seen all point to the opposite. So we have to assume that both are true. And if that's the case, then the contradiction leads us to...
the truth.
Exactly. One last terminal. One final key. Time to crack open the kernel.
board the mistletoe and continue the fight or pause the flight. The fact that it's giving me this out here is like, do you want to commit to this? So,
Xandar had to lie to the original Finan and Cyrene.
Logic. He had already identified the Remembrance as a threat, yet found no viable way to eliminate it.
All right, let's finish this. Time to break through that barrier.
the Great Tomb of the Nameless Titan is such, like, the name of this area, I feel like I'm playing a FromSoft game. I'm not really religious anymore, but I always felt like science was a pretty pure form of worship, understanding all the incredible interlocking systems God created for us. That's actually really interesting, Ken. Also, it's always 3.
Operation authorized. Path energy readings. The erudition declining. The destruction surging. The remembrance 0.
What's going on?
Cause unknown. They left no discernible trace within the real matrix.
That shouldn't be possible. Could it be that the Era Nova exhausted all of the Remembrance's texture? Log it for now. The dots still aren't connecting.
Oh my gosh, we have acceleration rings! Sorry, I just saw that and I'm like, we get to go Neum. Yes, this is how I process Star Rail lore. This is so cool.
Wider than I thought. I was expecting a full-on aerial brawl.
It's advised to remain vigilant. The destruction's levels are still rising.
This is so fun. Sorry.
What's the matter?
Interesting. I just picked up a signal from the exomyth.
Oh? That's not... That's not good. Oh my. I'm obsessed. I love this area. Oh my god, this looks so... It's horrifying. But this is... Oh my goodness. Great Tomb of the Nameless Titan. Oh, and there's a quest. Okay, there's a lot of stuff I can come back here too.
This repulsive force is unlike anything I've felt before. Is this the place?
Correct. Judging by its defensive properties, this is the entrance to the exomyth.
I didn't expect that. Who builds a lab in the middle of digital rubble? Then again, never doubt a dead man's resolve. So how's our dearly departed doing?
He severed part of his neural pathways to break free from Lord Anaxagoras' control.
Also, can we talk about how hilarious Anaxagoras was? Because while he was very annoyed with Cersei's being in his mind, Anaxagoras not only infused himself and became the Philosopher's Stone, but also just existed to troll Lycus in his mind. I love how it comes full circle.
But that also triggered the failsafe I set. Conclusion. Xander has lost all combat functionality and is no longer capable of action.
So now he's a specter, literally. Screwy, can you open a path? Just to be sure, I want to see this for myself. Might as well drop in and say hi to the real him.
Logic. Scanning his inspiration circuit might help us track down the demiurge.
Exactly. His brain is the crime scene. There's no way it's spotless.
But it could be a trap.
That's why you're here. 2-on-1. We've never lost a matchup.
I'm honored. The chronocognitive anchor is in place. Proceed when ready.
Oh my goodness. Oh, this place is so cool. Oh my gosh. I know I shouldn't be awing at a very horrifyingly depressing area, but I can't not. Okay. I have to take a picture. Not of you, Anaxagoras, but like this. It's so cool. Also, once again, I do apologize. I don't have much of commentary as I just go through this as slow as I can at a snail's pace. It's pink. What's to be depressed about? No horrifying pink energy has ever destroyed planets millions of times. Of course. It's
He's
pink.
not here.
It's pink, which means it's fine.
The coordinates are accurate. Xander is still here. However, his position is shifting rapidly and chaotically. This pattern doesn't match any known shielding technology.
It's his domain. Stay alert.
What's going on? Old Intellitron isn't an exomyth. Stay alert, Screwy. Let's drag this stuck-up administrator out. Oh my gosh. I still think the exomyth is one of the coolest places in the entire game.
Cheap trick.
The spatial field here is undergoing autonomous recalibration, initiating reverse engineering of the interference source. Try again.
We're back.
Reverse engineering complete. The results are not what I expected. Logs show Lycurgus revoked administrator access. The chronocognitive anchor can't get a fix because at the system level, Lygus no longer exists. Our navigation target is a null set.
So he's stopped resisting?
Before vanishing, it seems he left one last message for us.
To those who follow, all is proven. Find me beneath the tombstone.
Melodramatic.
He was expecting us.
Is so funny.
Melodramatic.
I love Herta so much. Oh my gosh.
And once he learned of the Great Tomb's existence, he initiated his own search for the Demiurge.
Looking at original Star Rail promotional art, I feel like Srulum was definitely intended to be playable, but they were just never happy with modeling him. That's really unfortunate because not only do I think, well, this is just me, but I do enjoy his character a lot. I think it'd be really fun to have Skrulum as a playable character, but I've just resigned to the idea that he's going to remain an NPC.
Guess he wants a final showdown. Fine. Let the old Intellitron dig his own grave. Just like he wants.
They're scared of releasing an actual robot. Yeah, the closest we got to that.
The purest light is to be in the purest dark. Nothing exists there.
The quote-unquote closest we've got to that was just with Clara having Svarog in some of her autos, and at one point, like that cute idol, but I think they removed it. So it's sad, unless I'm blanking on a robot.
The Scepter's main frame. Or maybe we should now call it the Lord Ravager's placenta.
Oh my gosh.
Unfortunately, we still haven't found anything.
Oof.
Really? I don't think so. Not finding anything? is our biggest find.
Please elaborate.
If the Demiurge was destroyed, there'd be at least some bits of it left. I don't buy that a Stellaron could have blasted all the traces away as cleanly as a scalpel. As I said before, its disappearance is too clean. If the garden hadn't stirred the pot, no one would even know about the Demiurge's existence. We're talking about the Scepter's original extrapolation goal. There's no way that nothing of it was left behind. Or we can look at it from another perspective. If you were Xandar, would you be this obsessed with a concept that poses no threat? Would you guard against it at every turn?
There is the possibility that he's naturally meticulous and hates variables.
That does track with the impression he gave about himself. But Xandar shut that theory down himself just now. Choosing to act, even if it'll cost him dearly. We know that feeling well. The unknown is right in front of us. So we only have one choice. Solve it.
I like that.
You sound pretty convinced. Surely you already have a theory. Care to share?
Of course. Though I don't have hard proof, I'm almost certain that the Demiurge has been in everyone's plain sight all this time. Yet, they were mistaken for someone else. That'd make the most sense. Why was the room empty? Because the person locked in there had run away ages ago. But they were weak and small and had no presence whatsoever. Even the old Intellitron didn't notice them.
Which also means there's a high chance that their powers are minuscule and cannot alter the outcome of the battle at all.
Well, at least Xandar is scared of them. Come on, it's time to confront him. Let's go to the tombstone he talked about.
This is so interesting. Unfortunately, I think I'm actually going to have to pause doing this quest and completing all of the rest of it tomorrow because I am exhausted after working very long today and I need to have all of my energy for this quest, which is another reason why I feel I haven't been as active. Oh, you're doing a 3-day clear then? I think you'd be very surprised at how long I could stream this quest. I may start at 3 p.m. EST tomorrow, and I will go until 1 a.m. if necessary. I promise you, because I want to complete this entire quest. But I will just be completely knocked out for like every other time. So, yeah, I'm really sorry about not streaming longer than I originally anticipated, but my body is failing me and I'm very, very, very sorry about that. But I will be returning tomorrow. I will stream at 3 p.m. EST. I could start even earlier depending on how I feel, but I'm sorry again. I need to end stream even though I'm really excited and I want to keep going. I can't do it to myself. And I also think I would be doing a disservice to everyone lurking. So yeah, I'm gonna finish the rest of this tomorrow because there's a lot, I know, but I'm prepared and I love Amphoreus and I need to experience more TM. So yeah, I will go to bed now. Hoyo Man derogatory. Yes, Tig, whenever I'm going through it, will just say, is it the Hoyo Man derogatory? So, but yeah, guys, I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for being here. Good night.